and welcome back to another episode with Stamping Pearls. And today we are making a Christmas card using the Jolly Holidays Cricut Light cartridge. And what we're going to be making with this cartridge is the little Jingle Bell. And this project is going to be for the Paper Cuts Challenge, where this week's theme is Jingle Bells. And we had to make either a card, scrapbook layout, use a stamped image, digital stamp, or a Cricut cut, anything like that for our project. So for this project, what you're going to need today is some green cardstock. This is going to be my card base. I thought I picked up Old Olive, but I didn't. I think this is certainly celery, but it's going to be okay. This is going to be our card base. Then I have this other shade of green that came from a paper stack that I got from Hobby Lobby a couple of weeks ago. And you're gonna need, and this is, oh, I'm sorry, this is cut out at 5.5 by 11 because we're gonna make a 5.5 by 5.5 card. These cuts, it just depends on what size you want to make your Jingle Bell, so I just cut them out small. It's not particularly for the card. I have a 5 by 5 piece. I have pattern paper from Recollections paper pack, Christmas paper pack. Each is cut out at 2 3/4. You're going to need another piece of red for your Jingle Bell. 2 more pieces of your cardstock. This is going to be for your inside. And then I cut out another 5.5 by 5 by 5 piece that's going to go on the inside of my card. You're going to need some ribbon. I am using the Close to My Heart Holiday Red ink, and I am using the Cards TV Stamps Home for the Holiday stamp set, and you can find this on Mary's blog, which I will leave a link for down in the description. So we're gonna get started. Okay, I am back, and what I did was I cut out my little bell, and here you go. And the bell was cut out at 2.5 inches. I used the Cricut Mini and the Craft Room for this. And now what we're going to do is start assembling our card. So you're going to take your card base, and we're just going to fold it in half. Okay, you're going to do that. And then we're going to put this to the side. Then you're going to take your 5 by 5. This one I've already pre-sponged, so we're using a non-sponge one. And we're using it and we're not going to sponge this one because we're going to actually layer this all over the card, and it's going to completely cover. I'm just using it as a base. So I'm just trying to make sure I have it layered the way that I want it. So we're going to go ahead and put this piece down. Okay, and now we're going to put this piece down. Okay. Okay. And layering this down. Okay. I'm just checking this. I have a little bit of hanging, so I'm just going to cut that off. I am not the best cutter in the world, especially when I have to cut like this. And it sucks sometimes because I'm not right-handed, so I can't just take my right hand and do it. There we go. Okay, so now before we put this on our card, we're going to add a little ribbon. Oh, here we go. And this sketch idea is coming from Mojo Mondays. I think I cut off too much ribbon. Okay, so now I'm just going to add a little adhesive right there. Oops, I just ran out. I guess it's a good thing I had one already on call. And I hope I'm putting this in correctly. Okay, so let's go. Cut those off. Okay. Now on the sketch, it actually has another piece coming down this way. So I'm going to go ahead and use the same ribbon again. You can use a piece of cardstock right here and then ribbon if you want to, or two different pieces of ribbon. Whatever works for you. But I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to use the same ribbon. Just because A, it's right here and it goes with our color palette. Okay, so I have put my ribbon down, and I went ahead and I added some score tape onto the back of this. The only reason why I added score tape on is just because I have all this ribbon back here, and I just want to make sure that everything stays in place. Okay, so this is going to be the bottom of our card, and this is the top of our card. And I figure how I want my card to open. I think I wanted to open sideways. So okay. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our, this is, I have what size this is. This is 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. And then this is a 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 piece. And I hope I grabbed the right piece. I didn't. 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Okay, so we're going to adhere this down. Okay, and then I just cut off another little piece to go right here at the bottom. So I just want a little bit of the brown showing. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little stamping. Okay, I have none of my blocks here. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp this facing me just so I can see. And I'm going to use the Holiday Red ink by Close to My Heart. Okay. Actually, it's getting easier for me to open up their pads. I used to have a really hard time. But I think before it's because I had nails and I took the acrylic off my hands. So since then, it's been a little easier. So I'm just going to stamp this. Okay. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, once we find my little jingle bell, we're going to add our little jingle bell. And of course, we're going to pop dot them once I find it. Okay. Okay, oh, that is so cute. And next we're going to add it to our card. Actually, before that, and I should have did this before I pop dot it. Let's see if I can take it off. Good, I can. I meant to actually sponge this. And I'm just using some Memento Rich Cocoa. Just to give it a little something extra. Okay. So let's put him back down. Okay. Alrighty. And so now, on the inside of our card, we're going to have our white piece and then some more designer paper. And I already glued that down. So now, I'm just going to hit this. Oops. And be careful in which direction you're gluing, because I just lifted up the paper. Okay. Alrighty, so now we're just going to put this on our inside. Okay. And then to finish this off, I want to add a little button. Oops, that's the wrong color. I thought I saw a red in here. I guess I didn't. So I think I'm just going to add a little cream one. Oops. Okay, and just one more thing I want to add is Stampin' Up! Had these little jingle bells. So hopefully I can get this to pop that. I'm after gonna put it on the end right there, and it jingles. So here is our card for the Cricut Cards, not Cricut Cards, that's my other design team, Paper Cuts Challenge. So I hope to see you on the blog and join us for this week's challenge. And there you go.